Felix found he couldn't sleep the night after their interrogation of the royal family. Eros was keeping him awake, his power cajoling him with tiny whispers. "Something's wrong," it said, summoning images of the faces of the palace. "I don't care," he whispered back. "You should check," it responded. "I'm not supposed to," he countered. "Like the rules have ever stopped you," it taunted. Felix frowned. Eros was getting louder, stronger. That wasn't good. He stood out of bed and began to pace around the room. "It would be easy," Eros said. "You wouldn't even have to leave the room." "Why?" "Why what?" "Why do you want me to check so badly?" Eros laughed. "Something is wrong. Wrong with you, maybe," Felix muttered, walking back to bed and pulling the blanket up around him. "No, wrong with your new friend." Felix frowned. "Jamie?" Eros just laughed again. "Ugh, nope, he definitely wouldn't sleep." Eros always knew just what to say to get under his skin. "You seemed fine earlier. And isn't that strange?" Ugh. Eros was right. It was a bit odd. Shot, kidnapped, and left alone for 2 months with no signs of help, and he was just fine? "You should check. Or, counterpoint, I could ask, like a normal person, in the morning." He won't say. "I'm not going to violate his privacy on a whim." "What's stopping you? Words on a paper?" Eros laughed. "We check and find something. It's important. We check and find nothing. Nobody needs to know." Felix closed his eyes. He wasn't going to give in. If Eros was this insistent, there were bound to be strings attached. "You love your freedom," it taunted. "Shouldn't you love theirs?" Felix tried not to imagine what Eros was talking about, tried not to fill in the blanks, but he found he couldn't. What was Eros talking about? He sat up. A quick look wouldn't hurt anyone, right?
It's a magical, mystical time. It's anecdotal adventures.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of City of Mist Kingmakers. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Ashley, and these are my players.
I'm Cassidy. I play Matthias, the Rift of Typhon.
Tele, and I'm playing Adalaie, the Rift of Nemesis.
I'm Sonya, and I'm playing Emma, the Rift of Athena.
I'm Simon. I'm playing Aron Frankel, whose rift is King David.
And Juno, who plays Jane, the Rift of Hera, will not be joining us for this episode, and neither will Selena, who plays Margalanis, the Rift of Hades. And last time we left off, guys had a nice conversation. Well, nice is a bit of a stretch. It was a conversation with each of the members of the royal family and their 4 familiars. You learned a lot of things about them.
A little?
Just a lot of things. You learned a lot of things. But now it is the evening, and you have all been led to your separate bedrooms, which are very comfortable and nice. Maybe not as comfortable, surprisingly, as the bedrooms found in Laristus, but still nice. With less threat of, death hanging over your head or mind control. So maybe a bit of a sounder sleep.
It's alarming that is a qualification for a better a better bedroom. Is
The standards are on the floor.
The bar is
There
on the
we go.
fucking floor.
You guys have
Not quite on the floor yet.
the bar's in the mantle of the earth at this point.
a very, very low bar, okay? You have a low bar.
Are we too
But
much yet? Is that how low the bar is?
I mean, nothing terrible has happened to you guys in Ashbourne yet, so, it's a real plus.
I mean,
Yet!
we've been
Everyone
here
hearing
one
the
day
yet!
so far, and we have
Yeah.
not been killed yet. or tried to be killed yet, I figure that as a plus.
Oh, yes, you're all at least to your respective rooms in the guest quarter of the Sapphire Palace. Nasta led you there.
Matthias will probably insist on sharing a room with Ezekiel now, because he's also getting the heebie-jeebies after being controlled twice. Like, it makes sense.
Okay, starting to develop some paranoia over there.
Didn't we all? It's kind of normal for this situation our characters have been through.
For those who went to Larissa's, maybe.
Yeah, the ones who who took the knight's path of going to Solaris. Like, you guys
You're nice and comfy with
yeah,
the
you guys just got to solve a Nancy Drew mystery.
Yeah.
That's you think. You think you got to solve a Nancy Drew mystery.
Definitely
It's
didn't
the
get around
closest
to
we've
solving
been to solving a puzzle.
it. True.
Count it as a success.
But yeah, what do you all dream about? Matthias, you don't sleep. So you obviously do not have to answer this question.
Adalaie dreams about her time with Billy.
Okay. Emma, what do you dream about?
The same thing I've been dreaming most nights since I discovered my past.
Okay.
You know.
And Aron, what are you dreaming about?
Probably just random things that aren't really terribly important. Because like every night he has some super dramatic dream. Because
He dreams in 4D.
Yes.
you know, just the occasional, not super dramatic, crazy one. Because that's how all dreams are. So just random, insignificant points.
A very, very logical point there.
Rolling above a 1 on a d6, because I dream about that too. I dream about rolling like
Rolling above a 1 on a d6.
Yeah. Rolling above like a 2. I roll about like 4s. We're hitting high bars up there. That's the dream. Rolling
Yes.
d6 for once.
Now my question
Not so much.
is, why did you ask about what we were doing this time?
What? I don't know. Matthias, what do you do while you're awake?
Oh no.
What do you do with your night?
Probably anxiously paces, and then after Ezekiel is like out, he with his new phone plugs in, like he starts up the music he has downloaded, and probably just spends the whole night dancing because he's stressed and kind of sad. So he's just doing his thing.
Yeah, and it's nice to have access to things from your world again. Even if it is just like the basic what's already downloaded on your Apple phone collection.
He probably only has like 15 songs, so it's like the same 15 songs over and over and over again.
And you're real lucky Ezekiel is a deep sleeper.
Because you didn't ask for headphones.
He would have turned it on low. He's like courteous. He's not an asshole. So he would have.
The
Someone
looks,
takes them
the
to
looks
the room.
that you just got. He's courteous. He's not an asshole. The sassy eyebrow raises.
Someone just peeks into the room and sees Matthias doing the whole footloose. The whole footloose. Rain
Absolutely.
dance.
He's also doing like TikTok trends.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But eventually, morning comes, and you all wake up to the day.
That night did not end.
It's a nice little sunrise. And through the curtains of your rooms. All your rooms are very nicely decorated. Desks, bookshelves, comfortable beds. Changes of clothing should you so need them.
Probably.
Nah, sticking him in silk.
To the nice, comfortable Belladonna silk.
Are there bags here?
Yes.
It's been a while.
Nasta or one of the other servants runs and will ask you if you want a bath drawn.
Graciously agree.
So you can all get yourselves freshened up with precious soap, real
But
soap.
with weird request, can you make the bathtub cold so that the water lasts long enough for me to get myself clean?
Absolutely, sir.
Sire.
Audio medium.
Yep.
Matthias crinkles his nose at that with the fancy title and just is like, ew. Didn't like that one.
Yeah. You guys do a nice morning routine of getting a bath, getting new clothing, or sticking with your nice silk clothing in Adalai's case.
I don't like where this is going. This is ominous.
So,
This is the storm.
Yeah.
I have a question. One
I
of
think-
the things Matthias did in his old clothes was wade through molten gold. Does he just have cracked gold on his pants? Is that just a
Absolutely.
thing?
Yeah.
You want to try to salvage that gold and melt it down into coins?
Probably not a lot of gold, right? Would it be? Does it feel heavy?
Yeah.
But
Simon, it's true.
I don't know why you guys are so weird. I'm playing the happy music. Nothing bad.
No.
We had a vacation
No.
episode last time. It's making us anxious.
Yeah. Especially with that opener.
Have given us trust issues.
Good. Anyway, you guys go to have a nice breakfast in a guest dining room, because the actual one from yesterday, the big ballroom, is presumably being prepared for the party tomorrow. And the festival starting today out in the town proper.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, dining rooms, do you suppose?
Who are you
Well,
asking this
family.
to?
Basically anybody in this room.
This is a royal family. Probably tons.
Why would anyone... You know what? Putting my hands off on this one.
The royal family.
This is why I don't like... I'm sorry.
I'm confused as to what you're confused about.
Why they have 2 dining rooms. That just hurts my head.
Isn't that kind of a pompous thing? You have 4 rooms that all serve the same purpose, but you have 4 of them.
It's a
And
show
that's
of
why I don't
wealth.
like rich people.
Amen. It doesn't make sense. Why do you need 9 bathrooms for your 3-person family?
Because you can. That's what I figure.
Doesn't make sense.
Not a bit.
Or those people that have full hot tubs in their bathroom. You have a full
Right.
whirlpool bathtub. Hot tubs are outside things, right? Why do you have it in your bathroom? Or the ones that have the fancy towel warmers. I also don't get that. You just got out of a really hot shower. Why do you want a hot towel?
Where are these houses?
I had a couple friends who were... No, they weren't really friends. I was invited over to a pompous house once or twice. Not a vibe. kind of a vibe though, but there was so much useless stuff.
Hold on. I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
It wasn't that cool.
Okay.
It wasn't rad.
Mary Kate looks over at you and you definitely know what a vibe is now.
I know what a vibe is. I just didn't quite understand the context. It's not a vibe. Yeah, I was trying to
We've
figure
used
out-
vibe in every context, even contexts it shouldn't be used in.
Again, old lady brain. Can't always trust me to remember these things.
Jasper walks in with coffee. Oh no, are we talking about vibes again?
Yes. Unfortunately.
This one came up organically in conversation. I
Vibes
don't
are
think.
not organic.
So did the last one, it just didn't stop.
Look at Mary Kate and quirk an eyebrow. Be like, what?
Educating our elders in teenage or young folk vocabulary.
Technically, y'all stole most of that from us.
I mean, yeah, we did have a big, long
Probably.
conversation about, our slang.
Did you just touch on vibe, or did you get
No, we-
yeet?
Oh yeah,
And
we
stuff
we
like
did
that
some
there.
other stuff. It was just vibe is where it started, so it stayed vibe for the whole time.
And it's since been banned from that group.
Oh, so are we not
When
using
did
the word vibe
when
anymore?
did we talk about that?
Yeah, it was banned for a brief time.
Certainly not something I remember.
I just remembered Jasper walking off and saying that.
But yeah, one by one, people, other Kingmakers come in for breakfast.
Hey, Mattie, is something about this place giving you a weird feeling?
Mostly the fact that nothing bad has happened yet.
Exactly. That has
Like,
never happened.
I literally, we
The last
know
time
that there's,
nothing bad happened, there was a dragon underneath the city.
and I was being mind
And
controlled.
brainwashed. Exactly.
Yeah. But it scares me because we stayed in the tower place, and I walked around the city, and I glow, and there's a wizard
Mhm.
killer, witch killer, magician killer, a person who kills people who use magic, and I was fine.
Exactly.
And that just doesn't sit well.
Exactly.
You do know from that case file, because Queen Yvette did tell you a little bit more about it, as well with Athena, that they target the children of nobles.
But we did give you a list of things to find, didn't we? During the night. Last time.
I was a little stressed, so I kind of just did my thing. But
That's
we
alright.
have a couple more nights.
When you
I
get
don't
around
need
to
to
it.
sleep.
When you get around to it, you could, if you would do this, that would be great.
I will do that.
I don't know what y'all are so tense about. This is
Sorry,
great.
you weren't the one in our group. You weren't in our group doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, clearly it's infested you with some sort of paranora. This place seems great so far.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Mary Kate.
We have not
Probably was a bad idea.
I take that as a good sign.
I mean, this is one of the 3 times I can count I've gotten a good night's sleep since we've gotten to Althara, so I'll take that as a plus. And a bath.
But-
God, I missed baths.
Yes. Oh my god, the bath.
Hmm.
Did anyone ever notice how bad we smelled before that?
No, but now I just feel bad for anyone we stood next to.
True.
Hey, never. Do I have BO? Or do I just constantly smell like I'm burning?
You constantly
Smells
smell
like you're burning moldy wood.
I don't know what that. What would?
Like an old campfire.
Imagine what my house would smell like.
Matthias starts
But
like
on fire.
sniffing it, so I smell like old lady, and like he says sniffing.
An old lady on fire.
I smell like a burning old lady.
Old
Wow,
lady's house
okay.
on fire. That's what you smelled like.
Okay. If I'm ever curious as to what my constant scent is, I guess we just need to torch Grandma's house.
Maybe not.
Don't be torturing mine. I mean, you smell like nice little burning lavender flowers now, but before that,
Yeah, but like, soap is weird when you exude body heat, because it's like, when you put the soap on, the water is in the process of evaporating. So if you're not like, that's why I like showers more than baths, because if you're not constantly putting new water on the soap, I just literally get soap residue on my arm that like burns off throughout the day, and that doesn't
you should
smell
dunk you
good.
in the ocean. Is that what I'm hearing?
Honestly, probably.
You have this conversation. You guys kind of have the day to yourselves as the royal family is busy with preparations for the festival and then later the ball.
Is Jamie with us?
All of the Kingmakers seem to be coming and going, getting breakfast and going into small groups talking about what they're going to do with their day.
I'm going to keep track to make sure that everyone we know that is in our group is there.
Okay.
Head count.
You do a quick head count, but people are coming and going. Like this is like a short
Just
breakfast.
a consistent head count to make sure.
You're like, okay, who's here? Who's leaving? He's here. Who's leaving?
Can I roll an investigation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nobody's
Okay,
missing?
so that's a flat
Well,
7.
We'll see.
Oh, God.
And I don't have anything to add to it, so it's a flat 7.
You have one question and something. The clue will either be fuzzy, incomplete, part true, part false, or expose you to danger.
Can I use my one question to keep an ongoing counter of like, I haven't seen this person in a while. Maybe I should find them. So I would like to keep that ongoing. Like, who haven't I seen in a while?
Well,
We're not making that mistake again.
there is one person who has not entered the dining hall yet at
Kate.
all this morning.
Felix.
No, actually. Kate's is hanging out with you, Adalaie.
Okay.
As usual. Talking pretty casually with Catalina. In disguise, he seems to be, like, pushing past, like, maybe you could pretend that I'm your familiar. And that could add some more legitimacy to this lie.
That seems very contradictory and ironic.
It's the point, though, right? No one would expect it.
Well, I think one person would expect it.
But who has not been in the...
Seems like Felix hasn't been in or out of here in a while. But it's
Dad mode takes over.
It's also early in the morning, and he's one of the younger kids, so maybe he's just still sleeping.
I give him until 10 o'clock.
Only 10?
Only 10 o'clock.
Mattie, is something wrong?
Felix isn't here, and he's just younger, and I don't want him sleeping the day away because there's a freaking festival going on. So he has 2 more hours, and then I'm gonna go knock on his door.
All right.
Let the kid sleep.
I'm letting him for 2 more hours, and then I'm gonna go knock on his door. We have a new city to explore, and honestly, I think Felix might be a little upset if we just left without him.
Yeah.
I
think we should-
argue that.
He seems like
I think we should keep a head count every morning, just in case.
People are already dispersing into small groups, because you get the feel that the festival, like, has already started. Like, food stands already set up, and there's already things happening out in the squares.
I'm assuming Ezekiel is buzzing to get out.
Everyone's sticking in a buddy system though. So Alyssa looks dejected because she's waiting for her buddy in Ezekiel, her
I just
closer to age friend.
I look at Alyssa, I'm like, hey, we're waiting for Felix. We're gonna let him sleep in.
Can we go wake him up?
I'm giving him 2 more hours.
You can go wake him up.
You're giving him 2 more hours.
I said I am giving him 2 more hours.
You want to go wake Felix up and then go to a festival? More stuffed animals? I bet you there are. Yeah. Okay. You don't know where we're going. Wink. And she walks away.
I'm gonna follow them.
I count to 30 and then I get up and follow.
Yeah,
they're like child running. Well, Ezekiel's child running and Alyssa is like fast walking.
When Emma gets up to follow, I put a hand up and I'm like, wait, as I'm counting down. And then I stand up too and I'm like, let's.
Okay, so you watch them like turn a corner to go to presumably where Felix's room is. They don't like knock or anything. They like, Alyssa's like, okay, silent, open the door.
They just kick down the door.
Oh no.
Pop the hinges. Wake up.
And Matthias watches them open the door, and then he respectfully closes the door and knocks on it.
Like, do you stop them from going in?
No.
As they open the
Close
door?
the door and knock.
they open the door, they go in the
So
door,
you-
closes, and they hear a knock.
So you close them in the room. You close the door behind them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Mostly to scare them. I want to walk up and like close the door behind them. And then probably knock, wait a second, and open it.
But before you can do that,
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh no.
Here comes music change.
how did you?
Yep.
However, did you guess?
Well, you said before that and started reaching for your computer.
Before you do that,
Well, as you knock, you can actually hear from inside Alyssa, like letting out like a bit of a gasp and like running forward like quickly. It's like, hey, Ezekiel, can you go grab Matthias?
I rip open the door and immediately walk in.
Felix
We
is
both
not
go
on
in.
his bed. He is slumped on the floor.
Oh,
Still breathing.
I like lay him out flat and like,
Check him.
Still
yeah.
has a
Check his
pulse. Still has a pulse. Still breathing. Still got a heartbeat.
I'm gonna lean back and
non-responsive.
shout to Emma to go get Hazel.
I rush and go find Hazel.
You go off. You find Hazel, who's eating a breakfast and like calmly talking with Lucille. Or
Felix is on the floor collapsed.
what?
Still breathing, but we should probably check on him.
Yes, that seems smart. Show me where.
And I just lead her back.
And the rest of you, Aron and Adalaie, who are still in the dining hall, can hear this happening.
Should we follow? I mean, I'm worried for the kid, but don't want to crowd a room.
Sounds like a situation is quickly developing. It might be best for us to, assist as best we can. That's probably very
But
little.
we don't need to crowd the room.
None of our jobs would help in a situation like that. So.
Well, I'm a shapeshifter.
As
and
I
you look
walk
low.
by, having someone
I
to
don't think
protect
either of
us
us
would
can
be
help.
nice.
Yeah. So we'll just, I guess,
Awkwardly sit at the table.
Yep.
very uncomfortably sit there.
Maybe just like side glancing towards the hallway.
Just
Really
like
back?
waiting to hear like screams or yells of something.
Yep.
I send Ezekiel out to Adalaie because he doesn't need to be in here for this.
Yeah,
Same
and
with probably gonna live there.
Hallway maybe instead of won't be in the room, but into the hallway just in case. Or we're just sitting here, just incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, but Emma, you arrive with Hazel, who immediately crouches over, starts doing her magic, but she sort of frowns. It's not a physical health problem that I can ascertain with my abilities.
Oh, great. Mind control. Again.
Yes, but the only kid that can solve that problem is the kid who has the problem.
Fantastic.
If only there was another mind person there.
Sorry.
If only there was someone who can see the rifts.
Oh, yeah. Is Phoenix's rift somewhere around?
You don't see Eros anywhere.
That's odd. His rift is gone.
Didn't that happen?
Not often. I know I personally have to stay within a certain amount of distance of Athena at all times. So it's odd that he's not in the room.
Well, I'm freaking out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do? The
Eros is
solution to
definitely
our
there.
problem is
First,
the problem.
Mattie, help me carry Felix to his bed.
Yes, some are comfortable.
Bonk.
This is out of character, but maybe you guys should try to find his princess and try to wake him up that way.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
Fantastic idea. Felix is what, 13?
Yep.
Oh, God.
It'd be his first true love's kiss.
So we just should get every 13-year-old girl to line up and try kissing him? Like,
Oh, no.
Wait,
fantastic
do
idea.
we know his sexuality?
We don't.
So every 13-year-old boy and
13-year-old
girl.
Every
Statistically
13-year-old kid.
straight, so...
Yes.
I mean, you guys would also know that Eros is the equivalent to Cupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Is that what we
Is
need
the
to do,
actual
actually? Is that what we need to do?
Oh, no.
Is that how
I
he
think-
finds his person?
I think it would be important to find Eros, because Eros was probably
but-
there when this happened.
Hazel does opens the eyelids, and it does look like Felix's eyes are moving.
Oh, no.
They're just not
Kid, he's
seeing
drunk.
stuff.
Oh, I want to get
They're
one of
not
the
reacting.
communication boards. Oh, he's not reacting? It's just moving?
They're moving around like not like he's awake.
Like he's
Like
dreaming?
He's stuck in a dreamscape.
Yes. He's dreaming.
Dreamscape has a different connotation because of the amount of times Ashley uses that.
Hmm.
So, do we know anyone else who can, pop into someone's mind?
We know Jane.
Jane just recently lost that power, too.
Mm.
We can get a mage.
Do mages have that ability here?
All right. Here's my idea. My idea is we find Eros, because he's
Wait.
probably there when it happened, when this happened.
Fuck. We have to ask one of the Fae, don't we? And I think I know which Fae.
Whatever do
Wait.
you mean?
What do you mean we have to ask a Fae?
Mm.
What do you want?
Mm-mm.
What is it? What are you complaining about?
Delavier? Are you thinking
Yes.
about Delavier? But isn't he wasn't he a physical Fae? Because Cades was his other half, so Cades is the
He
mental
was emotional. Kate is emotional. Delavier.
Delavier is
You know, all of the familiars to the royal family are physical aspects.
Mhm.
probably for good reason, too.
Theoretically, he could go into the mind.
I don't think so.
We could ask Cades if he knows. He probably knows about the royal family's phase the most.
Except for
Cades.
talk about.
Yes.
So we has this predicament. Do you know anyone who can look into Felix's mind
No one in the palace. I mean, I know fays that could technically do that. They're just nowhere nearby.
Not in the city either.
I mean, I own, like... If we're... Yeah, no, there's no one nearby.
Okay. It was worth a try. Thank you.
I still
Anytime.
think we should find Eros.
You're the only one that can do that.
Exactly, but I need to find... I'd rather not go wandering the castle alone when this happened in the castle.
Scooby-Doo.
Sorry.
Can't sing it, but...
Aron, what are you up to?
By
What are
the
you
way,
up
did
to?
Jamie ever walk into the
Yeah.
thing?
The only one who was missing was Felix.
Okay.
Presumably, because of this.
Yeah, I wonder why. This is why I was feeling off this morning. This is why we don't visit castles.
See, calm before the storm.
Honestly, I feel like that's why we don't visit anywhere.
Kick down the door.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Matthias
Go
will,
with
like,
me Cupid hunting.
is, like, leaning back and forth between, like, wanting to stay with Felix and also being, like not wanting Emma to walk around by herself. So he's, like, visibly struggling with that decision.
Adalaie's gonna pull Mattie out the door to make the decision for him.
Okay.
Let's go.
Do you all start walking around just aimlessly?
No.
No, buddy system,
No.
we all take different spots. See, buddy
Jasper, get over here.
Excuse me, only I can see him.
crap, that doesn't work
Apparently.
anymore.
Wait.
One
Everyone
thing
in one conga line around Emma.
Conga, conga, conga.
Other phase.
But does someone stay with Felix?
I can stay with Felix.
Yeah.
I'll just
Mattie,
Can other phase.
Cassidy, what's your face name again?
Uh,
Blanking.
Catalina?
No,
No.
Typhon?
your Typhon. Hey, Typhon.
I was like,
do you mind helping us?
What do you need?
Can you help us search for Eros? Because he's missing currently.
You sure?
Can you do that?
You see Typhon, like, looks back at Felix and, like, quizzles his eyebrow and looks at you like he's confused at your question.
Yeah, he's not there. Is he?
Did they merge?
okay, you're
Is
having
that-
a realization. You're gonna have to, like,
Voice
dictate
it
it to
out.
the rest of the group.
Typhon is implying that Eros is there, points at Felix. In Felix.
Oh, dear Lord.
Like an avatar?
I don't know.
Person, god damn it.
Then where is Felix?
Yeah, because Emma, you know that Felix and Urus, their spirit forms and their personal, like, actual what they look like, look exactly the same.
They're the same goddamn person.
Yeah, Felix and Eros look exactly the same. It'd be
Mm,
just normally they're separate, not in one thing. That is not good. Typhon, you're sure?
I mean, we can't float that far away from our
See, that's
those
what I was
bodies.
saying. That's what I was saying. So definitely. Okay, that is interesting. Cupid hunt over. We found Cupid.
That doesn't make this problem easier. It makes it more complicated. But
No,
Tyson's gonna
it
turn
cannot.
to where he thinks Emma was talking to and be like, so you're saying you think Felix is an avatar?
Link?
And
Was that
then-
not? I personally thought he was one. The way he reacted.
Typhon's not answering you.
Typhon looks over Felix. I was waiting for Adalaie to finish her thought.
He laughed when I asked if he was immortal. I take that as a sign. Just saying. And he seemed pretty curious about Emma. Again, just saying. That they can switch back and forth.
What does Typhon say?
No, is not one.
Not an avatar, is what Typhon says.
It's pretty clear when one is one.
Yeah, it is. Typhon says he's not an avatar, but maybe they combined for a second. I don't know how this works.
Hazel's Faye looks over. It looks to me like they both got trapped in the same place.
Oh.
By who?
Pierre, Hazel's Faye, just said that it looks to her like they got trapped in the same place.
By who?
What does that mean?
Trapped in the same body.
That they tried to premature? Avatar?
Maybe it's a battle for control kind of situation.
It's happening right now.
Saying that. Leo?
That is true. And Leo also kind of goes catatonic when that's happening.
That is
But
because
that's because
Layla
it
is
takes over. Yeah.
But Layla is keeping him catatonic, so you don't have to deal with an insane person who
Leo
might
goes
shoot you.
catatonic when the other thing takes over. Is what I was saying. Leo's gone. The other thing is there.
Or maybe that's the thing that happens when they try to do the avatar thing before the person dies.
Avatar state.
Athena sort of like scoffs. You don't need to have your host die to be an avatar.
You don't need to die to become an avatar.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that's from yours, just by how snarky that was.
Yep.
Athena, then what's the parameters on that one?
It's really hard talking to people you can't see.
Get used to it.
Athena
You can die
kind
and see him.
of smiles. The more power you seek, the more control we get.
I can seek power.
Oh.
She said the more power you seek, the more control they get.
Oh,
You
shit.
wanted to live.
Oh, shit.
Power over life and death.
Oh,
That is
fuck.
true.
Felix. Fuck. He crossed the...
Not an
You
avatar, though. And they're just sharing the same body. We have to do something about this. Hey, at least it wasn't the castle that we know of. Something trapped them in the same body, though.
Struggling with the situation right now.
Why are
To do?
teenagers so stupid?
Felix is like 13, right?
He's a kid.
I forgot just how stupid teenagers were, honestly.
No, I'm not struggling to understand. I'm struggling mentally and morally. Like, what do we do with this situation? Do we just
Good
let it
question.
happen, or do we try and interfere?
I think it's safer to not interfere. That's just my opinion.
None of us have mind powers. We can't do anything to help.
None of
Obviously in the
you
mind.
have mind powers, Athena says.
Athena, you have mind powers, right?
I am all the powers you lack.
Ah, shit.
Would you be willing to
Goodbye,
help?
Emma.
Actually, yes. Because I wouldn't really even need to do anything.
We're switching! Woo!
Bye,
Oh
Emma.
no.
What?
No,
Temporarily.
Okay.
And they do switch. And Athena looks to Leo. Do you want to help?
Yes.
Well then,
that'd be
gather
awesome.
all those who'd like to help, gather round. It'd be best to keep some here.
Matthias steps forward without thinking.
Alice hopples forward. Still in the
Aron, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with the other two, because probably.
Fantastic.
It's gonna hurt.
Wait. I'm gonna turn to Hazel and be like, can you, like, stay and monitor stuff here?
I'll keep watch.
And to keep little E from getting in too much trouble?
I think Jasper and Kai are on that duty right now with Melissa.
Kai and Jasper. But I doubt Jasper's having much fun with that.
Step forward.
We've already done
Go
it.
forward as well.
And Athena
Let's go.
raises her hand and moves it around in a circular motion, sort of drawing something midair. None of you can see.
Runes. Fairy runes.
Presses that forward, and then there is a quick flash of light, and you
Oh no, we're in his mind.
are all in Felix's brain.
Oh
I've been
no!
here once before. Am I still here?
This is one place
Yes, you get
I've been here
transported.
before.
person you never want to
I've
go.
been here before. I can see a guide.
You haven't really been here before. You've got a quick overview. But yes, Felix's mind, at least the surface of it, is very well organized.
Mm-hmm.
Matthias
There's
says,
the one
knock,
on me.
knock. Anyone home?
Kind of a little bit late for that, Mattie.
But you would notice that where it is usually very clean, there's like a layer of mist pervading,
Does this look
swirling
familiar to you guys?
around your feet.
Maybe
I
he's.
assume you're referring to what you saw in Leo?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's get moving. Heaven knows this boy's
Which
mind is
direction
big.
leads anyway? Like, how is
This
it?
mist was not here before. Does the mist look like it's shifting in a certain direction, like away?
Not really, it's just on the floor.
I'm gonna guess we wanted to.
Adelaide's already started moving along. If
Of course.
yes.
Can I
Matthias will follow
investigate
Adalaie.
anything odd?
Not really. Everything seems to be exactly like it was last time you were here. Every filing cabinet having a little label in it of like.
Hey, look, there's one on you, Mattie.
Yeah, there are newer cabinets that actually have everyone's names on them, like all of the Kingmakers' names.
And me. And Adalaie. Oh, that's yours, Aron. That's a really small cabinet.
Ouch.
I would assume mine is pretty big because he's been in my mind. Has he been in Aron's mind? I wonder.
What?
All of you
Sorry,
have
we
exactly
took a-
one drawer on a filing cabinet. They are not varied in size outwardly. Open the drawer to try to find out
I'm not gonna open mine.
how many memories.
I'd rather not go poking around in that stuff.
No, did you just think my wait?
Yeah, it
I already
starts with
had
the
traumatic
newer.
enough
It
past,
starts
so
with the
he
newer
can see
ones
more.
with memories on Althara and everything. All the people he's met here start to walk on. They start to get older.
Is there like a map of how this
on the
place-
file.
How long ago do
Uh,
we see you get older?
30
I mean,
years ago.
no, there's no year markations. It's just you think they're from when he's younger and younger.
Mm.
Like
I mean, there's the birthday ones, like 12th birthday, 11th birthday, 10th birthday.
there is just one cabinet for birthdays.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Adelaide's gonna hesitate to open that one. Should I? Should I?
Why are we? Should we be
Yeah.
opening? We shouldn't be opening cabinets, should we? No.
I grabbed
no,
her
no.
hand before she. Don't open it.
All
That's
right.
my private memories. The
But
But our
organization of
birthday's
thought.
really private.
If this is like a rift situation, around the time where the rift showed up is probably where all of this fog's coming from.
Oh yeah, memories of right before this happened. Can we go to the newer cabinet?
Yeah.
Turn around and walk all the way back.
Yeah, turn around, walk all the way back to the beginning of the filing cabinet.
But I
Uh,
could be 20 again.
Is there one on?
Fog like changing it
Do
in
you
like
want a piggyback ride?
The fog swishes as you walk. It doesn't seem as malevolent as the fog that you witnessed previously in Leo's head. It's not attacking you. It's
Sure.
not trying to drag you down. It's just present.
Like which direction do we go that it gets like sicker and there's more of it?
You think the more you were walking toward the past, the thicker the fog was getting, but
Probably where we should go then.
Well, let's first see if we can find a memory of what just happened.
as Felix does not label his filing cabinets by day, he labels them by topic.
How about
Or by
traumatic
time,
experience?
so traumatic experiences. Are you looking for a cabinet that just says trauma?
I imagine this probably wasn't
That's
the
That's the
trauma.
whole filing cabinet.
I imagine this probably isn't the most pleasant of things to have experienced, I imagine.
Yeah, all the newer ones are the ones for each of you guys, for like the
Is
personal
there-
ones.
Is there one titled like arrows?
Yeah, like there is a like it's all like written as if Felix wrote down these stuff hit themselves, so like Brifty stuff is a filing cabinet. Cool magic stuff is another.
We should probably check the Rifty stuff since this is Rift related. Yeah.
Again, I would be cautious on opening other people's memories up. That was fun.
You all
Matthias
hear-
is gonna shout
you
for
all-
Felix a couple times.
Hear Athena in your head, would you hurry it up? I can't maintain this forever.
All right.
Matthias is gonna shout for Felix while they look through the
Felix.
cabinet.
Felix.
We should probably head towards where the fog gets thicker to go through. I imagine that's probably where everything is.
Okay, buddy system. Adalaie,
Buddy system.
Emma, you stay here and we'll go deeper into the fog.
Yeah, have fun with that. We'll have
Don't
fun
get
with
lost.
basically what my job was. Sift through the
Paperwork.
files. Yes,
He's really good at it.
sift
Yeah.
through the files.
Yeah,
Like,
so we're
He
gonna
has the hand fingers.
Mattie and Aron disappear into the fog, though it takes a while for them to because Mattie is a
Glowing
thing.
thing.
a lighthouse
Oh.
in the fog.
Aaron just glows occasionally from the.
Can one of you create a foghorn?
The occasional glow.
But we will stay with Adalaie and Emma. What are you looking for?
Most recent file on.
Well, I
arrows.
mean, you know how you look for things in this game.
We like to roll an investigation check.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language.
All right.
Okay, I got a 6 to start off with. Will to protect. I want to protect Felix. Fae knowledge, this has everything to do with faith. I know you. I know how he sorts his stuff because I've been there before.
I got 9.
Okay. Give me 1 second to finish Emma's adding, and we will move on to yours.
And then common sense, his thing is probably based in a common sense system to find stuff.
Sure. I'll let that one pass. I don't know if I agree with it, but I'll let it pass. You're at 9, Adalaie. You need 1 more to get to a solid 10, and you're at a solid 10, Emma. 4 questions.
Spit cane of truth.
You have
You
nothing
gonna
to
poke
poke.
it?
You have nothing to poke. You have nothing alive that you can poke.
Fine.
Except for me.
I have actually never tried poking an inanimate object in the brain yet.
It doesn't work.
God damn it. I guess tactful persuasion.
That would work.
Okay.
10.
Then.
One question.
Do I find what we're looking for?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
We are looking for what happened last night.
Looking for a memory of last night. It is unfortunate that you don't know what Felix was thinking about last night or what he was experiencing, so you don't know what topic to look through.
Yep.
Where do you start?
Well, we're already shifting through Rift.
Yeah. So you open Rifty stuff, and it doesn't immediately send you into a memory. There are files with little date marcations on these ones.
Oh, thank God he has a dating.
It does have a date system in the particular topic.
Alright. What's the most recent?
Are there any that go farther than 13 years?
No.
Okay, good.
Sorry to burst your theory. Felix is not a secret immortal.
Damn it.
It's not my theory, it's hers.
That was mine. But what's the most recent one?
And this one, there's one from a couple days ago, but
Damn it.
Not here.
Can I look for annoying things? Is that a cabinet?
yes, that is definitely a cabinet. It makes like a duck quacking sound when you open it.
Can I see if there's any topic of Eros annoying him in the recent hours?
They don't get more specific with their labels. They have dates on the files, but there's no way to know what they are.
Anything from last night, date-wise?
No, annoying stuff. No.
Damn.
Is there one on any of the royal members of the family?
Yes, in the cabinet section Althara, and then subsection Evra, there are little cabinets for each of the family members.
Can I check those for ones that are relating to the night before?
I mean, they all have yesterday's date on them, but that is when you talked to them. And they don't label the time.
This boy really needs to get more of an organization system in this.
This is already way more organized than any other mind I've seen, trust me.
Okay.
Everything else, pure chaos.
Yeah, well, you
One
guys
time I
are...
went into a mind that was literally a carnival ride.
But while you guys are continuing to look through cat filing cabinets, trying to find something that, like, fits, Mattie and Aron, you guys are walking deeper into the fog. It is now up a little over your waists. You sort of have to tread through it. It's covering a lot of the labels of the filing cabinets now.
Ooh.
I would like to continue to call for Felix.
Felix!
Felix.
It's a nice echo.
It's echoing through his brain.
Nothing seems to happen. Only the fog is getting higher and higher still. Until you almost walk past it because the fog has gotten so high. But there is a break in the filing cabinets. A door.
Sometimes we'll walk up to it and...
You knock on the door?
Yeah.
You knock on it, nothing happens.
I'm gonna turn to Aron and, like, gesture questioningly.
I go to open the door very, slowly and try to turn it.
It opens, and I need both of you to roll me take the risks.
Oh, come on.
Oh! Okay, good.
Who just has risky things inside closets in their head? Who does that?
Who doesn't?
A mind reader. He knows how dangerous this is. So I rolled a 6. And is this a physical take danger?
Absolutely not. You are in the most metaphysical plane you can be on.
Okay.
Well, you want to know something really, really hilarious?
What did you get, Aaron?
I rolled a whopping, nobody's surprised, a freaking 1.
2 on both of them. Like a 1 on both of them.
Or did you roll a d12 and get a real 1?
Oh, wait. I forgot to roll the second one. I could
Oh, God! Come on!
save this. Or
I was about to be real afraid for you.
Okay, that's a 6. Okay.
Ooh.
I forgot about the second one. I'll be very bad.
You got it up to a 7 then, Aaron?
I could fairly easily, the whole, I can protect allies and friends since there's a friend here and...
Well, give me a second. What did you get fully? Like, what did you get?
6 grand total.
Okay. Oh, we'll start with Matthias's additions. What'd you get again? Remind my short-term memory.
Oh boy.
6. I got a 6.
You both got 6s. Lovely.
And I can add Gift of Immortality.
How? How does this apply?
I don't know! I'm just throwing stuff out there to see if it'll stick.
Got nothing else?
I can add the sleep is for the week, which means I have some sort of mental fortitude.
I'll be nice. 7.
7.
Got anything else? Got
No.
it? Okay.
That's it.
Then I will come back to your hard bargain or ugly choice. Aaron, what can you add? You're also at a 6.
Because I'm going to defend stuff. Any that apply in this situation since we're not really on the physical plane of existence.
Just try to sell it to me.
I
let Matthias get away with
friends,
this for the week.
Would that work?
Sure.
Work under pressure.
This is a lot of pressure.
Felix right now.
Hey,
What's the goal here?
10 would
2
be
more.
the goal.
And you don't take any.
Resistance to all attacks. I imagine that includes brain ones.
No, I'll give that one to you.
Yay! Oh no. Oh no, none of this is gonna work.
You need one more.
Is there a certain assault? Would this could be considered an authority since they're in somebody else's head?
No.
Alright, that's fair.
Can stand up to authority would not apply here. Is that all you can add?
Are you stuck? Because I could give you a help point.
I am open to donations.
Okay, I will give him the last help point.
Okay.
Yay.
And you're fine, Aaron. You're standing strong.
What happens?
Matthias, however.
What happens? What happens when we open the door, though? What?
The door opened, and hands made of fog come out and try to drag you in.
What the...
I'm gonna say because you used a help point, Matthias pushes you out of the way, Aaron. And the hands grab onto Matthias, pull him in, and the door slams closed.
Can I try to open the door again?
It is now locked.
Okay.
Try and open the door!
Can we try to physically remove the door?
What did you do to try to physically remove the door?
What's the door made out of?
Screwdriver!
Wood.
Use this big
Like-
screwdriver to the hinges and just...
Like something to hit it with. I don't know.
Okay, you summon an axe.
Try to get the door down.
Okay. You start to ram into the door. 1 beat, 2 beat, 3 beat, 4.
Not in someone's mind. Never in someone's mind.
Well, Aaron's not really thinking about that right now. That is the last thing he's thinking about.
Matthias!
you're gonna
I haven't
screw
gotten to
erase
your
memories.
hard bargain or your ugly choice yet. You ready to?
Swear to God, if I get mind controlled again, I'm losing it. I'm rage quitting.
I wouldn't do that to you yet.
Yes!
My word.
Word will haunt me forever.
I am. Let's see. What are the choices that I would like to give you?
Do you like ice creams or cookies? That's my recommendation.
I'm either going to complicate things big time,
Okay.
or I'm going to force you to choose.
Probably make it.
Does the group want to weigh in on this decision?
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Oh.
We're not allowed to say anything.
Just muffled axe sounds to a door.
I'll
No
describe
one complicate things big time does.
I'll describe what you pick, what you see after I get your option,
Then-
your choice.
I think I'm gonna go with force you to choose.
Lovely. What? Well, we know Matthias's biggest phobia. Between your biggest phobia and your worst memory.
I have to choose between them?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go with worst memory.
Fantastic. Then when you are pulled through the door, it is a couple years ago. And the wind is howling outside. Ezekiel is very young. There are sirens going off in the distance. The TV, an older set one, is on, telling the news, but every so often it's staticky and pops in and out of working, only adding to the blaring background noise that seems to up the tension in your memory. You know what this is.
We're not in the bathroom yet?
Not yet. You're too busy arguing. You haven't even really realized that the storm has gotten this bad yet. Because you and Harriet are in some sort of shouting match. You, as a person, don't remember what you were arguing about, so you're yelling, but it's gibberish. That's where you find yourself. What do you do?
I know how this goes down, so I walk over to Ezekiel and see if I can interact with anything. Probably start panicking a little bit.
When you try to move your body from where it is still arguing nonsense words with Harriet, you find you are stuck reliving it exactly how it happened.
Roll for a panic attack.
I don't think you need to roll for that one.
Oh yeah, no, he starts freaking out, and Matthias is probably shouting at this point, being like, "Stop! No, this is stop!" So he's probably shouting at past him to just get over it and buckle down, just knock it off.
Yeah. But we see from outside the window, something is thrown by the wind and breaks a window in the other room, sending glass shattering and spiraling across the house. The argument pauses for just a second, and something changes. Something changes as in the memory ends not in the way that it originally did, as the roof caves in. And you wake up, and you're back at the start of the memory.
Oh no.
This repeats every time something goes a little different, but every time all 3 of you perish.
Matthias is frantically trying to move, touch something. He's shouting past him.
Yes, but as this is happening, Aron, you are beating against this door, and finally something cracks and breaks. And one of the misty hands comes through and starts feeling around the outside of the door, looking for whoever opened the door, but can't quite seem to see you since you broke it down instead of opened it. Blindly feeling for something to grab onto, it grabs your axe and starts to tug-of-war you for it.
Let go of it, it can freaking have it.
The axe gets pulled in. Matthias, a glowing axe lands at your feet.
I pick it up!
You can't.
You with me? I can't interact with it at all.
You just see it appear.
Wait, Aron has an idea. If I can go back to, he has an interesting idea. Let's do experiment.
What is Aron doing?
Make something just random right in front of the door and see if one of the hands tries to grab it.
The hand is still reaching out, pulls back in, and then it comes back out when there's still an opening, because the door does not magically repair itself.
I won't get dragged in. I want to try to stab it with a sword of some sort. See if it.
You're trying to stab the hand? Roll me a go toe-to-toe.
It's a foggy hand. Come on.
Foggy hand that can trap you in your worst memory.
8.
8 plus?
Alright, we're gonna do, I can't reuse the same ones, can I?
Yes you can, because the last roll was take the risk. You haven't rolled go to
work under pressure, because there's a lot of pressure right now.
There's certainly a lot of pressure. That's a great tag. It applies to a lot of different things.
Can I protect allies and friends? I'm pretty sure my allies and friends are not being protected right now.
I do think those 2 things apply a lot. Okay, you're at 10.
If I had one, if I had this tag, very, very angry. I don't have that, so...
That's just Aron's general emotional state right now.
Well, whatever his is, there's slightly more anger in it than usual. You're
Okay, so you get to choose 2. You manage to achieve your goal, take something they hold. You get them good, giving your opponent a status with tier equals power. You block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you.
Wait, I want to make sure I'm out of the way, so it can't retaliate if it...
Okay, so block, dodge, or counter, what's your second one?
Get them good. Get them very, very good.
Okay, you move out of the way sort of expertly. What do you summon to stab the hand?
The pointiest object that would hurt the most to be stabbed with. I don't know. He's kind of just sinking off.
A glowing, rusty dagger.
With, I don't know, but...
Serrated blade. You dodge out of the way, and very deftly stab, right through the center of the misty hand, and it sort of flails and spasms a bit, it just is a hand that just got stabbed.
So it responds to it.
And then it ducks into the door with your knife, and it does not return.
Wait, I was thinking... So in the chat, Tele mentioned reminds me of Coraline. I was thinking, what's it called? The Thing? The Thing from Adam's Family?
It's nice.
So it doesn't seem to come back.
No.
So is it just so what is inside it's just foggy?
Do you open the door fully now that the hand is gone?
Well, how much of a door is left? I kind of broke.
No, you did break. Did you break most of it down? Did you just keep going until it was all gone?
Most of it. As much as it could before the axe got yoinked.
Okay. So you can see into the room. It's just like a dark haze.
I want to try and throw a little glowing thing in and see what happens to it.
What object you throw?
Just like a cube of some, I don't know, something small. Like a little
Matthias,
Rubik's Cube.
a glowing cube
Rubik's Cube.
lands at your feet.
cube. But what do I see from mine? It just evaporates, or does it?
Yeah, it just disappears. Like it's falling and it goes down, and it doesn't look like it hits the floor. Like this is an abyss.
How am I? Wait, I'm gonna make like a really, really long stick, and like hold part of it outside of it, and have part of it inside of it.
I'm imagining a fishing rod.
Effectively, that's the intended effect. I want to see what happens if parts of it are inside and outside.
Matthias,
Go
you
fishing
see
for Mattie.
part of a fishing rod, like the hook and the line.
I can't interact with it.
No, but they're glowing, so you could assume they're Aron's stuff.
In the middle of me screaming at my past self to do something, I start screaming at Aron like I appreciate the attempt, but it's not working.
Fish for the Mattie.
Well,
flowing
Matthias, you do notice as you focus in, as the glowing objects land, they seem to almost be corroding at the landscape they land on. They don't fit in your memory. They are eating away at it. It looks like.
Okay, I have a new idea.
I'm gonna try and be like, what do I remember? What do I remember? Is my memory getting more foggy?
No.
Okay, I have.
So the more you do remember event, the worse your recollection of it becomes.
I have an
So
idea.
the more you're forced to be repeated with false events implanted in it, the less perhaps will remember this in the future.
Okay, Aron has an idea after experimenting with a bunch of occasional glowing objects.
The hook and line disappears. They wound back up.
I want to make like a board that sits on the outside, kind of weighted down for them to flip in and kind of try to walk on it.
Are you making a bridge into the abyss? Are you making a pier?
Kind of an attempt to see what happens, since I'm going to stay onto it. The object is not like grab on the object and reach in and try to grab, anything out of it.
You stick your hand, you manage to pin down this board, and you walk in very slowly and carefully, sort of crawling in. So you have a better center of balance.
Onto said board, close my eyes, and oh god, is an awful idea, and try to reach in and see what happens.
If Aron is afraid of heights, it feels like you're a million feet in the air.
Okay, very tightly hooked onto the board, close I think, oh god, is an awful idea, and kind of puts the hand into the abyss. What happens?
Matthias, you see a hand stick out of the ceiling and start reaching around.
Matthias looks utterly dejected and tries to vertical jump for the hand, but
Nope, but it does it looks like it's passing through, it's not feeling the ceiling. Aron, as far as you're concerned, you don't feel anything.
God dang it. What?
Matthias is gonna be shouting for Aron, keep trying.
I'm going to see
as loud as he can.
I don't want to get too far into it.
Again, you are currently stuck as your younger self, repeating a memory.
Can I try to get most of my person if I still kind of holding on to whatever part of the board I still can? Maybe just an arm or I make another little thing that I can a little ladder of some sort.
You make a ladder and pop it down?
Yeah, I don't want to get into the void.
You make a ladder, you place it below you, you have to kind of drop it. Matthias, you watch a ladder? It's very Tom and Jerry.
Does the ladder not lean up against anything? Does it just go ting ting?
Yeah.
That was not what I.
It's glitched through a wall.
That's not really what I had in mind, but
and it quickly corrodes with the wall. And you notice as it corrodes, the memory is slowly replaced with this dark, misty abyss.
But Matthias still remembers.
Yes.
Okay.
Your memory is fine.
He's
All
like, I
right.
just gotta make sure.
Final plan. I want to just make a long stick that's connected to the board. That so it's not. I'm not drawing. It's like connected to the board itself. That I can like kind of slide down to or hold on
You're
to.
making a fireball.
Effectively, but it's still connected with the rest of the structure or whatever the structure is.
He's literally gonna
Matthias!
slide on into my worst memory.
Yes.
And Juno is joining us to eavesdrop, though she may not be able to.
Alright, so they're gonna basically just jump down while holding on to the makeshift fire. Very much making sure it's secure, it's not gonna fall, also bringing all of them into the abyss. But it's very much secured, and it's kind of just gonna be like, oh god, this is a really bad decision. Dear lord.
Yeah, Matthias, you see a stick, a pole just appear, and then you watch foot, and then leg, and then person slide down it unseeingly. Like, as far as you're concerned, Aron, you're still in the dark abyss. There's nothing there.
Floor yet? There's no floor yet?
Nope.
Like, can I try to feel around with like anything at all?
There's nothing there but your pole at this point. Tyus, you watch Aron go into the floor and keep going down, sliding under his pole.
What? Oh,
But as that happens, Matthias, you see something outside of the broken window in your memory. It's Felix, you think, running down this street outside and then turning a corner.
But I'm still not able to move?
Not yet, but you notice that as the dark abyss creeps closer to you, like, it starts taking over the area around your leg, and you gain control over that leg.
I lean into it.
Just like trying real hard, but eventually the abyss has taken over the full memories
Keep yourself
again,
in the other leg.
and you're falling. And
Shit.
Aron,
Do
you
I see Aron?
You can suddenly see Matthias has just appeared, glowing in this abyss, and is falling.
Oh lord, how do I attempt to rescue?
Magic net.
Catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me.
Attempts to makes a little.
What does Aron do?
Try to make
reaches
a
out to try
board
and
of
make
some
a
Make a
sort.
net.
What are you making?
Like a floor, a solid structure, so you don't fall into the abyss.
The floor, Matthias, both falling at about the same rate.
It's connected to the rest of the structure. Why would I just? I would have.
It's a pole and a board! It's not invincible! Everything is falling, including you!
Do I see Aron?
Yes!
Am I anywhere near him in this falling?
Absolutely!
Matthias is gonna sigh, try and grab onto Aron, and then do his best to like scream and use fire rockets to get them back up.
While this is happening, back with Adalaie and Emma, you hear Athena in your head go, "Your friends are idiots."
Oh, what did they do this time?
Time was limited.
They
What
almost
was I
found
thought of? It's either attempt or just let him fall into the abyss.
They almost found, presumably where they were supposed to go. They got very close to the center of this odd trapping.
Oh.
And Then they disappeared.
Oh. Hey, Adalaie, I think we should head away.
As you guys
Tele
walk,
is currently dying of laughter.
you eventually come across the door with a broken, glowing board, pieces of the door.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah,
is
but
it
no,
farther than this, or
mission.
is this just it?
Your friends are dumb.
They go in there. Goodbye. I'm gonna look through.
You see this large glowing square that's getting progressively smaller as it falls.
Hey, Aron!
And you see
Either try something
a tiny glowing dot that is presumably Matthias. Like Iron Man fire blasters flying very poorly with Aron.
I'm holding an Aron. I'm just saying.
You're holding
God, I
an
wish
Aron.
for real.
Never done this one before.
Can I take one of the feathers out of my wing? And wait, I don't have some string. Never mind, I won't do that. Kinda need rope for that.
Yeah, but eventually it does work, and Matthias and Aron
Oh my God.
do land.
Where do they land? Next to us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I want to specify that my notes for this particular, like, trapping,
Serious?
did not expect you to make all the mistakes. But it's
I was like,
Oh, just
I had a
there's
solution for
a
you,
limit to that,
but you failed miserably.
Tele will be out of commission for a moment. I'm sorry.
Catch me, catch me, catch me. Everything shatters.
But
As
guys,
soon as they land, Matthias gives Aron the most, come on, man, look.
you regather yourself.
What do you
But Matthias, that you did see Felix. You're pretty sure you saw him.
There's no fog hand trying to pull us in anymore.
Mm-mm.
And
Aron
it's just
seems
an
to
abyss.
have stabbed it.
I have learned that apparently these whatever material this is does have a limit that it can go until it just breaks, which I honestly did not know about. So I guess that would be helpful in the future.
Alright. What were you guys doing?
Hold on, what is it?
Are we just looking on
Everything-
elevator shaft? Is that what we're looking down at?
Maybe if this is like an office building type setup, then perhaps this is functionally an elevator.
There are
Matthias is gonna shout for Felix.
More echoes.
Was Felix down there or something?
I saw him down there.
Oh, for
I
your
saw him on
boat.
the
What you see, it's just abyss.
Okay. I saw him on the street in a memory
Oh.
I was reliving. Before. No, it happened after Aron awkwardly and slowly slid down a fireman pole directly through my memory.
Please do not start this again. I just recomposed myself. Okay.
Oh, I was trying to find you.
Is that memory still down there? Do you think you can go searching through that or something?
Is there a call button anywhere? Can Adalaie look for a call button?
No, there's unfortunately no call button.
Felix, Euros, whoever's in
Customer
charge,
service.
can you send up the elevator
can,
and send down the elevator?
You perhaps, Adalaie, notice something that they didn't now that the door is open, because on the other side is a plaque.
Adalaie's gonna squint and try to see it.
You were looking for your traumatic memory section. Looks like you found it.
Well,
Emma, back away from the door, please.
What did we? Wait, what did we? What? Why?
Emma, back away from the door, honey.
What did we accidentally find?
Why I step away from the door?
As you remembered what happened with family, I highly thought you want to go down there again.
Adalaie, you would not know that.
You don't know that. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh,
It was not.
We
talked about it after the game.
You don't want to.
Oh, okay.
The only people who actually know anything about this are Jane, Felix, and now Emma.
I'm gonna rephrase that. Emma, if you don't want to relive how you got your rift, back away.
I mean, technically,
I already relive it every night.
Technically, I didn't relive how I got my rift. I relived what would have happened if I hadn't.
This is just Adalaie assuming here. Yeah.
Oh wait, that was down. That
Are they still down there? Is Mattie and Aron still down there?
No, they
No, they're
landed. They
Wait,
They're up here now?
wait. That's the memories that you had in that abyss.
Yeah, it was a pretty fucking sucky one.
Okay, Aaron's gonna very quickly move away from.
Wait,
the
does
door.
that count? Do I need to put money in the swear jar because I technically
We're
cursed
not
in
around
front
the
of a
kid.
child? But we're in his brain.
He had no swear words. We're good.
Aaron quickly moves moves away from the door.
Adalaie's the only one that's staying near.
No, I'm not. No, I was it.
Hey.
Oh god, I awkwardly shimmied
started
into
talking
the
like
abyss.
this,
Oh
yeah?
dear lord.
Matthias is like leaning over the edge.
No, don't. No, God.
Felix in there, yes.
What?
You saw Felix in there, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Grab hold, kids. We're going down.
What? What?
You guys don't have to go if you don't want to. Like the whole delving into your traumatic memories.
I've already done it before. I can do it again.
Can you?
Do it every night.
Sweetheart, I don't need to sleep. If you ever need something, you could literally just come find me. It's not like you'd be interrupting me. Like,
guys, we have a time limit.
Yeah, let's go.
No,
Aron, are you going or staying?
Wait, who are you asking? I didn't hear.
You.
Are you gonna go or are you gonna stay?
No, Aron really doesn't want to. He really does not want to.
Then Aron, can you be
The
point
situation
man?
is kind of.
Point guard.
Okay, so Aron stays behind as Adalaie, Matthias, and Emma. Do you just
Aron,
jump?
before we go. Aron, before
What
we
happened
go.
to the buddy
Can we have
system?
some rope?
What?
Before we go, can you hand us some rope?
It's going to be fireman pole because rope doesn't really work.
Sure.
Okay.
Or
What
like
happened to the buddy
something
system?
marble.
The buddy
We
system
can
fell
tell where
apart.
we were.
You guys are your
I
own.
can
buddy.
stay up here with Aron.
You have a three
If
group.
you two, I feel like we should switch. I feel like it should be me and then Adalaie who can shapeshift into something that can fly.
Mm.
So I'm just throwing that one out there. Emma, do you want to stay up here and do point with Aron?
Sure. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Because I've already done the thing, so I know at least a little bit of the mechanics.
It'd be good to have one person who
dragon.
can shapeshift into a person who's been through it already.
Yeah.
Although you guys
What
don't
did
know
you
who
say, Tele?
Adalaie turns into a small dragon.
Am I supposed to get on you?
Yes.
Small dragon with human vocal cords.
You've met dragons that can talk.
Ew.
It's not small dragons.
Well,
Matthias hops on.
Adalaie flies off into the void.
Yep, and as we watch Adalaie and Matthias disappear into the void. And leaving Emma and Aron to wait by the door as the mist seems to grow.
Ooh, that is not good.
And before we end, Emma, Aron, you hear something laugh in the distance.
Does it sound like Eros's voice?
You haven't really talked to Eros.
I did like at one point, like
He
introduction.
introduced himself, but that was a while ago.
True.
I don't think Emma has a photographic memory for voices, unfortunately. Specifically,
Phonographic
laugh
memory.
candidates.
Phonographic memory.
Anyway, we pull away into a very similar situation in someone else's brain. Where there was a maze in front of Alistair. Alistair hated puzzles. He always had. It was made of thick white fog that hurt to touch and made static ring in his ears whenever he got close. Somewhere in here, his host was chained up, kept asleep by dreams of anger, and taunted by powerful magic, asking him, begging him really, to give in. It would just be so much easier if he had total control. Sure, he may not be able to compete in a battle of magic with Alric, but this far away, he could at least shake off the worst of the maniac's orders. He took a left, another dead end, Alistair's side. Another way to end this nightmare would just be to let go. Leave his host to his fate as a pitiful shell of a human he was, and move on. He could easily find another suited to his purposes. But Alistair couldn't help but remember the face of the small kid his host used to be, couldn't help but remember the villains they'd dealt with, and the hope-filledness and pride he'd felt. He took a right. There was a three-way crossroad in front of him. Then he remembered the hunger, the loneliness, the dread, a rift, almost starving because he refused to steal. Greats above, the kid really had been like him. He went straight. He remembered the hand reaching out to help them and the relief his host had felt. All that good wasn't for nothing. Finally, someone was reaching back. Then his own personal horror as he realized the force that was behind it. He had shouted at nothing. Alric had full control of his form, although there was something wrong about it. The host spirit wasn't anywhere in sight. His poor little host didn't stand a chance. Adoration, hope, loyalty, longing, addiction, mindlessness. Everything was covered, and slowly neither Alistair or his host were recognizable anymore. The only flashes of clarity either got were filled with horror or shock, and were always brought about by interferences. As always, Alaric's powers were absolute. Not anymore. Alistair turned left, and reached his destination at the center of the maze. And with a sudden, gasping breath, Leo wakes up. And with that, episode 40 of Kingmakers Equinox comes to a close. I've been your MC, and we will see you all next time.